Let me ask you this. You did mention it could take weeks for a dog to successfully transition. How long do you, I mean, you mentioned there are several commercial renal support diets. How long do you give it before you say, well, let's try something else? I mean, they're not inexpensive and people are buying some quantities. How do you guide clients?
So yeah, so that's a tough call because there's about 5 studies that have looked at how long does it take. Most of them have been in cats. There are 1 or 2 in dogs, but it can take months. And if you give it months, over 90, like 4 or 5% will eventually eat the diet, but you have to go slow. The good news is that if you're buying expensive food and they're eating a little bit, you're not spending that much money by the time they get, until they get onto it full. But the knee-jerk reaction is, well, we're going to transition the dog, so feed a quarter of this today and 3/4 tomorrow, and give it a day or two, and then half and half, and so you'd make the transition in 4 to 7 days. And sometimes it works, but a lot of times it doesn't. And it depends on the dog. The big dogs don't tend to fight it as much. The little dogs that never actually walk on grass tend to fight it a lot. Cats are miserable to try and transition diets unless they're used to varieties. And so those are the ones that actually seem to take a lot longer. But there are the dogs that don't, and so you just gotta slowly do it. And if they don't want it, don't force it. And the most important thing is, don't starve them to eat them. The idea of when they get hungry, they'll eat is exactly not what you want to do when you're sick. And so you don't want to do that to your dog either.